So you're thinking about surrogacy. Have you been thinking about surrogacy, but you're not sure where to start? Maybe you've seen stories online or someone told you you'd be perfect for this. But between all the posts, opinions, and complicated terms, it's hard to tell what's real and what's right for you. It can feel overwhelming. One minute you're inspired, the next you're worried you're gonna get stuck with the wrong match or just be treated like a number. You want to do something meaningful, but you don't want to feel ick, right? It has to be safe and it has to be worth it for you and your family. That's exactly why we made this quick start guide, so you can figure it out quickly and start moving. And the best place to start is right at the beginning with what surrogacy really is, why women choose it, and myths that need to be cleared up right away. Let's get to it. What surrogacy really is. There are two main kinds of surrogacy. You have traditional surrogacy and you have gestational surrogacy. Traditional surrogacy means that a woman is carrying a baby using her own egg. It's really rare now, it's how surrogacy began, but these days, almost all surrogacy is gestational surrogacy, and here at Junie and Bloombridge, that's what we deal with. With gestational surrogacy, it means that you are carrying a baby for someone else, but you're not biologically related to that baby. So that's a key difference with traditional surrogacy. The embryo is created using eggs and sperm from the intended parents or sometimes from donors like donor egg or donor sperm. And that embryo is placed in your uterus with an IVF process. So you're not giving a baby up, you're helping to grow a baby for someone who can't do it themselves. Why do women choose to be surrogates? Well, women choose to be surrogates for all kinds of different reasons. If you know anyone who's been a surrogate or if you follow any online, this list is going to sound familiar to you. So it could be that they love being pregnant and want to do it again, but they don't want to have another child to raise. They may love being a mom and they want to help somebody else experience that joy of being a mom and coming into motherhood. It may be that they want to support gay parenthood, so LGBTQ+ families. Or maybe it's because they've seen a friend or a family member struggle through fertility and infertility treatments. Or maybe they themselves were touched with infertility and they understand that struggle on that sort of level. And yes, compensation is of course part of it. The money from surrogacy can be life-changing for you. It can pay off debt, it can help to buy a house, and it can support your children. Most surrogates say that being a surrogate is one of the most meaningful things that they have ever done. Surrogacy is a process with safety checks. Here's something that often surprises people. Surrogacy is not quick and it's not casual. It's a whole process with many steps and checks to protect everybody involved, especially you. If you're wondering if surrogacy is legal, the answer is yes. Surrogacy is legal in almost every state and it's done through professionals. Those professionals include fertility doctors who handle the IVF part and the embryo transfer, OBGYNs or midwives who take care of you and make sure that you stay healthy during the pregnancy. You have lawyers who are there to make sure that your rights are protected and that every decision follows the law of the state that you're in. And that's actually just a short list. There are many more people involved, but this is a quick start guide, not an overwhelm you guide. What's important to know is that this isn't something that you do alone. You'll be supported by experts here at Junie all the way through. And that's part of what makes surrogacy so safe and why it's important that you learn as much as you can before getting started. Let's clear up some common myths. Myth number 1, only rich people and celebrities use surrogates. The truth actually is that most intended parents are regular people. They're teachers, they're nurses, they're couples who have saved for years to afford the cost of surrogacy. Myth number 2, people just use surrogates so that they don't ruin their body. The truth actually is that almost all intended parents choose surrogacy for some kind of serious reason, be it infertility, health risks that make pregnancy unsafe, or because they're in a same-sex relationship. Most intended parents will tell you if they could carry a pregnancy on their own, they would love to. Surrogacy is never a plan A. Myth number 3, you'll be related to the baby. Truth? In gestational surrogacy, you're not. The baby is created with somebody else's sperm, somebody else's egg, and the baby that you're carrying is not biologically related to you and is not genetically related to you because you didn't use your egg. Myth number 4, once you match, you have to do whatever intended parents say. Truth, no. It's just not true. You are still in control of your body, you're an adult, you get to make your own choices. The right match will always respect your voice and your comfort. Myth number 5, agencies and intended parents are all the same. Truth, nothing could be further from the truth, actually, because you have some agencies that are stellar. They're going to give you great support, and others are just lackluster. And then you have some intended parents who are a fantastic match for you, and others that just aren't, which is why choosing the right team members is so important. When people do have a bad experience, it's usually because they didn't realize upfront that they had a bad agency or not good intended parents, and now it's too late. So you have the right to speak up. You deserve a match where you feel respected and heard. You're in the right place. Surrogacy is beautiful, but only when it's done right. That's exactly what we do here at Bloombridge. Give you the tools and guidance to have a journey that's not just safe, but truly amazing. Because if you don't work with someone who understands what matters to you, it's easy to feel like just a number, or worse, like your voice doesn't matter. You might end up saying yes to things that just don't feel quite right to you, and it can lead to stress, hard feelings, and regret. You don't need any of that, and you don't have to accept it. That's not why you're thinking about being a surrogate. You're here because you care, because you want to help. And with the right guide, you can have a surrogacy journey that will be one of the proudest moments of your life. A story that you're going to be sharing over and over and over again. So stick around, because if you do, you'll find intended parents who match your values. You'll understand your rights and feel confident speaking up, and you'll be respected as the compassionate, strong woman that you are. Most of all, you'll be changing lives, including your own. What's next? In part 2, we're going to be talking about how to know if you're truly ready to begin. Because starting this journey is kind of like getting ready for a big hike. You need to run down your checklist before you set out. You have to have the right mindset, support, and tools to make it an epic adventure. So take a deep breath, you're doing great, and I'll see you in part 2.